Welcome back to Voices for Vitality, where we highlight not only individuals who are choosing to stay active, independent, and engaged, but also the incredible people and professionals who help make that possible. Today's conversation is a special one. We are going to be chatting with one of our current clients here at Vitality at Home, someone whose journey reflects what it truly looks like to keep showing up, adapting, and moving forward. Pat is a 76-year-old who recently had his knee replaced, and instead of slowing down, he leaned into the process. With a history that includes heart issues and a prior knee replacement, he could have easily taken a step back, but that's just not who he is. From getting back to daily routines quickly after surgery to setting his sights on returning to golf this spring, he embodies what it means to stay engaged in your life, even when your body throws challenges your way. Welcome, Pat. I'm so excited to finally meet you in person.
Oh, thank you, Jenna. The pleasure is all mine.
Oh, good. So, Pat, can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and what is keeping you busy these days?
Absolutely. As you mentioned, I just turned the magic 76 in January of this year. I am born and bred Grand Rapidian, although I've traveled away for little periods of time. I've been a practicing lawyer for 50 years now. Well, at least 50 years bar admission. I started my practice in Chicago. About 15 years later, I became smart a little late and came back home. And I have been in practice locally since, although let's say I'm 96.4% retired now. I do civil mediations from time to time for select lawyers in town who I respect and enjoy working with. But other than that, I refer to myself as a reformed lawyer, or I'm sorry, recovering lawyer. And as you mentioned, I enjoy golf. I am not adept, but the outdoors and the company and the shot by shot fun is what I'm all about. I also enjoy reading a lot. It's one of the reasons I'm happy to be retired, because I now have time to do what I like to do, including the reading. Since retirement, and much to my wife's occasional chagrin, I have taken up cooking. So I will experiment with a recipe now and then, and she is very tolerant of that effort. She doesn't often eat the leftovers, but she'll eat the first meal.
So do you have a go-to? Do you have a go-to something that you're like trying to make your specialty?
I enjoy cooking fish, believe it
Oh,
or not, and I enjoy very much grilling. So I can combine those two and love it. I really enjoy it.
I love that. Now, do you fish? So do you like cook what you catch, or you're more of like a hit up the grocery store, grab the fish and cook it at home?
The latter describes me well.
Okay.
The last time I fished was out on the end of our dock with a grandchild, and that was a long time ago.
All right.
Yeah, yes, indeed. So that's kind of, I mean, the notion of staying active is important to me. I have developed some habits of like daily exercise in addition, which it now literally is a habit. I don't feel right if I'm not doing that.
Oh, you're speaking my language.
Good, good. Yes. And you mentioned my health history accurately, and that is kind of what pushed me into the concept of staying active in my exercise. I have enjoyed two heart attacks in my life, and now 2 knee replacements, and both of those have been a gateway, if you will, into regular exercise too. So
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny because this morning on my run, my instructor made a comment about how sometimes life doesn't give you second chances. Well, it looks like you got 2 second chances to do things a little differently.
oh my goodness, yeah, that's so accurate of a description. After my first heart episode, I tried to do the diet and the exercise piece, and it worked for 9 years, and then I had the second. So I asked the cardiologist, "What's up?"
Hmm.
I thought you all told me that if I do what I'm supposed to do, and he said, "Nah, you know what? You're just not very lucky."
Ooh. Did you have any guidance afterwards, after they told you, here you need to make XYZ lifestyle changes? Did the doctor say, and this individual can help you learn how to make those lifestyle modifications? Or did you kind of just take the reins in your own hands and say, I'm going to change my diet this way, I'm going to exercise this way? Um,
That
the
is a
first,
great question. Great question. I went through the cardiac rehab both times. Excellent program through what was then Spectrum, I think. I don't know
Mhm.
what it, Corwell now.
Yeah.
And but after that, I took the teachings and just incorporated them diet wise and exercise wise. And really, the doctor's point was my health history. That's not what I'm the word I'm looking for. My physiology made me prone to some issues with plaque and
Oh, okay.
fractured plaque. So when he said
Mhm.
you're not very lucky, he just meant not everybody's plaque fractures, but yours did.
But lucky you.
Lucky me. Yes, yeah, and thank goodness for the wonderful health care in town. Um,
Oh, absolutely.
we are
Hmm.
so lucky. But now it's a little different situation with the post knee surgery because that also has contributed significantly to my exercise plan.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, this is a great segue. Let's
yeah,
get right into that knee.
please.
So tell us a little bit, like before you decided to have surgery this second time around, what was your knee like? What sorts of things how did it impact your day-to-day life?
Mobility limitations, both range of motion and pain. Um, so enjoying the cottage was not what it used to be. I went up and downstairs one at a time, like an elderly person would. No offense to my peers, believe
Yeah,
me.
absolutely. Yeah,
Um, um, and it's also interesting, Jenna, that I don't know, interesting is a dumb word. But the case is that my spouse has a long-term um, diagnosis of Parkinson's. She's fighting it beautifully. The meds have been uh, very helpful, but we know it's progressive, and we both have challenges ahead of us, and mine necessitate that I not be limited physically. So that was another factor that went into the decision.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you have a different you need to have a different approach, right? Because it's not just about yourself. It's not just about you making sure that you can continue to go up and down the stairs of the cottage, that you can continue to play golf, and that you can continue to stand long enough to grill the fish. It's really, you have to be able to continue to be able to physically be a caregiver. Um,
exactly.
because my guess is you guys don't, I mean, I'm assuming you guys don't have in the plan to leave your home.
That's correct. Yeah, we will
So
be here every minute that we physically can. Um, we love the home, we love our independence, and it is our intention uh, to stay here, like I say, every minute we can.
Yeah, I love that. So, other than the stairs, were there other things that were really limited by your knee?
I'd like to say my golf game was limited. To be honest, it's not so much the knee, but it was the knee because
Yeah,
even walking around, if you step incorrectly, then you're kind of dragging that leg for a while.
sure.
And um, it could impact my exercising too. If I had if the knee was irritated, then my stationary biking was limited, and I didn't care for that. I
Yeah,
was
right.
about, according to the doc, I was probably 50% bone on bone, maybe a little bit more in the right knee.
Okay.
And as you know, that's painful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So limiting. Was
Yeah.
there any one particular incident or one particular moment where you thought, all right, Pat, now's the time. Now or never. Let's do this. Let's sign up. Let's get in for surgery. Because I know that's not an easy decision for a lot of people to make. A lot of people think, especially at your age, you are on the younger side of the fourth quarter, right? So a lot of
God
people have this worry of like, I don't want to do it too soon, but then I don't want to wait. So what was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for you?
Uh, Probably um, realizing, as you say, on the first part of the fourth quarter, and I didn't. My golf um, league partner, who I've known since we were in second grade together,
Oh my
uh,
gosh, that's a long
would
time.
tell me it's wonderful. He would tell me because he can say anything to me he wants, and it's fine. That I'm not. It's not going to be easier as I let it go. And he was with me on the journey where I probably had the surgery scheduled 3 times. One time COVID got it.
Oh,
One time I told myself I was feeling better, so let's not do it. The third time ran into an issue with anesthesiology issues at Corwell. But by that time, I was bound and determined. So we did
you
carry
were
through.
ready.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any fears or hesitations? Did anything worry you about going into surgery? I mean, maybe think back to the first one too, just since you knew what to expect for this one. So
Yeah.
maybe any fears that you had for surgery number one and or surgery number two?
The great unknown.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not necessarily a bold person anyway, but people will tell you stories, and it's just something. It's a leap of faith. It
Yeah.
really is. Now, thank goodness, I had a wonderful surgeon who was very reassuring, and that was
Yes.
very helpful. But yes, I had trepidation, no question.
Let's give a quick shout out. Who is your surgeon? Because I know you have had like incredible outcomes, and I think that that's a huge question. I mean, we get asked that all the time,
Sure.
and we recommend, hey, talk to your peers, like talk to somebody who's actually had it done. Because I can tell you from a range of motion and a strength standpoint, but like the actual people who have had it done can say so much more. So, who is your surgeon?
Dr. Toit, it's Theut, who is with Orthopedic Associates of Michigan. I could not, on a personal basis, recommend him higher.
Oh, I love to hear that.
He has, he's very skilled. He's a good carpenter, but at the same time, he has the most marvelous bedside manner. I've often said, Jenna, if I'm having surgery, number one on the scale is competence, self-confidence, and I'll push bedside manner down the scale. If the surgeon's a jerk but is really good, they're not going to be my friend for life anyway, right?
Right, right.
And I was so blessed that Dr. Toit is also a great human being. I
Oh, that's
enjoy his
so
company.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and just yeah. It helps going into the surgery, right? Knowing too, like, okay, well, I think a surgeon with good bedside manner can help kind of calm
mhm,
those initial surgery scaries as well.
mhm.
So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
good to hear. Okay,
Yes.
so we decide we're gonna have surgery. We have surgery. Talk us through those first few days after surgery and tell us a little bit about what that was like. And I want to hear like day 1 to like day 5.
Sure. That is an excellent range because the experience differs remarkably over that short period of time. Um,
Mhm.
they have, I think, more and more surgeons. Mine, in particular, uses the nerve block for his knee operations. And so for the first 24 hours almost, it's like, this is not a big deal. I'm doing great. No pain at all. Yeah, I'll take a pain med, but if you're an hour late, no big deal.
Let's go golfing.
Yeah, please, let's set up a tea time. And then about 24 hours later, it wears off. And then you realize what the challenge is about to be.
Mhm.
So suddenly you're tender, you're very careful in your movements. Um, you are looking forward to the next pain medication. Um, and the challenge becomes apparent at that point. Now, you don't realize it on a day-to-day basis, but you get a little better every day. If you can maintain some perspective, it's very helpful, although it's very tough for the first 5 days. And I'll also tell those planning this, don't let anything dissuade you. Get it done.
Mhm.
You'll get through it. But know that after about a 2 week post surgery prescription, your pain meds are not likely to be renewed,
Not likely is a good way
not
to put it.
likely to be renewed. So you will get a smiling PA at your first post surgery visit who will tell you, why don't we just try extra strength Tylenol? Which, I don't even tell them anymore. That's never touched any pain for me. I just,
Yeah,
you will get through it.
yeah.
You'll get through it. Use your ice, use your elevation, and listen to your therapist. Number
That's the big
one.
one. Number 1.
I yes, if you'd like the best advice from a two-time knee replacement survivor, choose your therapist wisely, because I personally I would not have gotten through certainly the second time without it. Can I can I
Yeah.
can I
Blaster.
say this? Um,
Yeah.
without Nicole Durga, my
Yes.
therapist from the wonderful Vitality at Home. And this is unsolicited, and I don't think I'm getting anything for the product referral.
No, you are not being paid.
Oh,
No,
well,
not being paid.
then let me just say when you talk to your stepdad next, it's okay if he invites me to a round of golf at his golf club. That's okay.
Okay, I'll let him know. I'll
Yeah,
let him know.
yeah,
Mhm,
yeah. I
mhm.
won't
Yeah, for
turn
sure.
him down.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
So as a two-time knee replacement survivor, as you put it, I love that so much. Um, was the recovery, the aftermath of the whole thing, was it different from side to side or from surgery to surgery?
It was, yes, it was different. And again, I think there are going to be little differences between each result, but part of it was, in my observation, a little different approach from a therapy standpoint.
Mm,
I'm not going to mention who I went with the first time,
okay.
um,
Yeah.
because I have nothing against them
Hmm.
whatsoever. They got me through. But you guys um, were just better. The attention was better. The ideas were better. Doing it at home was so much better. I didn't feel like, one of a mob at the
Sure.
gym.
Yeah.
Um, and the techniques were better. Um, all I can say is that made a huge difference.
Oh,
Big.
that makes me feel so good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I will tell you what, I bet I was 2 or 3 weeks ahead in my progress with you guys than I
Oh,
had been
wow.
the first time.
That is the absolute highest compliment that you could ever give. I
You
appreciate that. That's
deserve it.
incredible.
You
Well,
deserve it.
I don't do anything.
Well,
Nicole's out there
untrue.
doing all the work.
Yes, but you know what I'm saying.
I do. I do. Yeah. So, do you feel like having your therapy in your house, you've missed out on anything from an equipment standpoint?
Not in the least. No.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
um,
Because you
through
had it
my,
both ways. Your first surgery, you were in a clinic, correct?
I was,
Yeah.
and I had the 2 weeks at home, which were pretty pedestrian, very, very little accomplished. And then you went to the big facility
Hmm.
with 50 other people.
Yeah.
That's an exaggeration, but everybody else there. You waited in line for things on occasion,
Hmm.
and I was just way more comfortable at home. I have things, Jenna, that I've accumulated over my various health situations. I've got
Yeah.
a stationary bike. I've got a weight stack machine here, so I didn't need to go get them. But then I also didn't need them so much in this recovery because
Yeah.
Nicole had great ideas that didn't require them.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
So, how many days after your surgery was it before Nicole came out to see you?
about a week,
A week.
a
So
little
instead of
less.
that, yeah, so instead of that 2 week period of hanging at home, she was out there within a week.
We got busy. Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. So when you were in the hospital, did you see a therapist in the hospital?
no, did
You
not.
didn't.
No. Now,
Okay.
I was
How soon
approached.
after surgery did you go home? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but
I was an overnight patient, and that's
okay.
because of the heart history. Um,
Okay.
and when I showed stable blood pressure, no heart involvement of any sort, they were happy to kick me out, and I was happy to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. It's not a very calming, quiet place to be.
No, again, I have nothing against U of M West, which is where I ended up having the surgery. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful place. Too many sick people. Let
Yeah.
me out of there.
It's the nature of the hospital, right? Like
Of course.
sick people everywhere. Everyone's kind of hairy-carry, running around all over the place, bells and whistles nonstop. It's not a
Yes,
place to rest and recover by any
it,
means.
it is not. You are
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah, yeah. So we talked a little bit about your mindset earlier and how having a good mindset is so vital. Excuse me, in those first 5 days are really a roller coaster of emotions, right?
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
how soon after, or like at what point did you start to feel like, okay, this is worth it? I'm starting to get better, starting to feel good now.
Um, you know what? I would say there was an inflection point for me, maybe 2 to 3 weeks into this, where I can see the progress. Um, I could feel the progress. And at that point, there was just no question we were going to get through this.
Hmm.
Another thing I very much appreciate from Nicole is how supportive she was during the time when maybe I was a little feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's she has a wonderful facility. This I've found through both therapy experiences. She is empathetic, but she has the ability when it matters, okay, to be oblivious to my discomfort.
That is the best kind of therapist.
Oh my goodness. And that's what I told her that I was hoping for, and she fills that bill beautifully.
Yeah.
You could see the sympathy in her eyes, but not in her voice.
It's a gift. It is
You,
really a gift.
yeah, you can do this. And look,
Yeah.
it's also a good therapist knows to push you just as far as you can go. Now, and you don't know how far you can go. We, as human beings, tend to give in to our pain, our discomfort. You want to shelter yourself from that, but that's not going to lead to your best outcome. You have to be willing to pay a little price for what's going to be many years of comfort down the line.
Absolutely. And I know that, one of the things that I say to my patients when I'm seeing them is like, you didn't get this knee replacement just to take away your pain, right?
Yes.
Because
Sure.
if that were the case, if you just wanted to not have pain, you'd sit in a recliner for the rest of your life and watch TV. You got this knee replacement so that you could return to do the things that you love to do. And I know it sucks right now, but like, I promise you, if you listen and you do, you will be so much happier down the road.
Let me second that. That was so
Yeah,
well said. It's exactly right. You're in this for the long haul. It's not short term. And if you stick to it, if you listen to your therapist and you just plow ahead, the only way
mhm,
out is through. You're going to be
exactly.
so much happier. So I've been out golfing twice already.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. Was it yesterday? It was beautiful yesterday
Yesterday
before
was
the
my
sky fell open.
yesterday was my second time. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And is your game any worse, any better, or is it like status quo?
I like to say I'm not sure my game could get any worse, but I actually hit some good shots, and I did it
I love that.
without pain.
Oh, I love that. Now, did you give Nicole the pressure? So I've had a couple shoulder like rotator cuff repairs and they're golfers and they always put the pressure on and they say, okay, so now you're going to make my golf game better, right? I'm like, I'm going to make it so that your shoulder has the range of motion, the strength and the power to do what you've got to do. But like, I am not assuming that promise. Did Nicole promise you that or no?
She's way too smart for that. I did put the only thing I said to her at the start was, here's our timeline. I know you'll do your part. I pledge to do my part. My golf league begins on April 21st. I intend to be there. I can't let my partner down.
I
And
love
she
that.
said, I got you. We're going to get it done. I could tell the old joke at this point.
Let's
I
hear it.
could
Just tell it.
say that I said to her, um, Nicole, when I'm done with your therapy, am I going to be able to hit a 250-yard drive? And she would answer, well, if you do the therapy, yeah, there's nothing that would stop you. And I would say to her, oh, great, because I couldn't do that before I had my operation. But I'm not going to tell that joke. That's old. That's a dad joke.
It's a good one though. Well, you're a dad, so you are fully authorized to say jokes like that. Fully authorized.
Thank you.
So What do you think it was? I mean, I can assume, but what do you think it was that kept you consistent? Because I will say that people don't have the outcomes that you have had after, well, in any type of physical therapy plan of care without consistency. Consistency really is the key to success. So what is it that you feel like drove your consistency throughout your recovery?
That's a great question. My focus, although we're kidding about it a little bit, my
Mhm.
strong focus has been to return to not just my prior life, but a better life.
Yeah.
I love being active. I mean, my exercise routine, as I said, I can't really, I don't feel right without it. And the expectation of getting back to the cottage, getting back to fooling around with the grandkids, um, walking around the lake or biking around the lake, seeing people, being active in our circle around here as well. Um, we've always been social. Well, my wife is social. She makes me be social. Your 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 mom and stepfather will tell you that.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, they will. Um, and I, look, the first experience is beneficial in that I knew what it would take, and it takes consistency. On the days when Nicole is not here pushing me through, I know I have to do my what I have to do. I was doing routines 2 times a day for about 6 weeks. And when she wasn't there on the second time, I knew I had to do it if I
Mhm.
was going to get where I wanted to go. So it wasn't easy, but not everything is easy.
Yeah, I love that. All right, so I want to kind of move away from the knee replacement stuff and kind of move into just aging in general, right? So what does aging well mean to you?
It means, well, it means in the short, well, not the short term, it means being physically able to do, being mentally able to do what I want to do for as long as I'm allowed that grace. Um,
Yeah.
it means, as we said, it means being in place in our home as long as we can. It means being physically able to interact with my grandkids. It means playing golf with my buds, which is vital to me. It means being able to help out my wife as she needs the help. It means being able to do the other stuff that I like to do, the cooking piece. I want my I want to be sharp enough to read and appreciate. Um, all of that type of stuff is what I want to do for as long as I'm allowed the grace to do it.
I love that. I love that. And I say to some of my less motivated patients, I always say to them, you didn't work your buns off for X number of years at whatever job you did. You didn't wake up early every morning, get yourself to work, do the job so that you can retire and like what? Sit on your buns because your knee hurts, sit on your buns because it's like exhausting for you to get from the chair to your car. Like, no, 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 we got to get this moving.
That's wonderful. Bless you.
Yeah. So you are a very, very social individual with it sounds like a huge tribe around you. And, you know, with that comes different personalities and different perspectives on aging as well. So I'm sure you've run into some individuals that underestimate what they're capable of as they get older. Why do you think that is?
I think human beings are kind of geared towards um, preferring the easy way. It's easier to say, oh, that might be uncomfortable. I think I'll have another chocolate cookie and feel bad for myself. Um, if you let your social circle go a little bit because it's too much to stay involved, it's too hard to pick up the phone, what you're going to lose is people who are there to encourage you, to help you along, um, to be there and support when you're down a little bit. Hey, I don't criticize anybody who finds that getting older is a challenge.
Yeah.
No question, it's a challenge. And I feel you, as the young people say.
Yeah.
I get it, but man, don't give in. Come on. You can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. So that's a great segue. Would that be your advice for somebody in their 60s or 70s that are starting to slow down? Like, don't give in.
Don't give in. I get slowing down. I get the fact that I tell my grandkids there's two things grandpa doesn't do anymore. Doesn't run, which my doctor doesn't let me do. And I don't get down on the floor, which my knee hasn't let me do. Other than
Yeah.
that, I want to do everything with them that I can.
So I will not see you at the finish line of the Riverbank run in 4 weeks. Is that what you're saying?
Unless I'm handing out water bottles. Yeah.
Have you run it before? Are you a long distance runner, or were you a long distance runner?
I ran when I was younger, but my knees had started to deteriorate fairly early.
Okay.
Even before the first. I knew it was going to happen. I knew there were going to be problems probably when I was 45. So I stopped that kind of running at that point. Probably stopped playing a little tennis from time to time at that point. And now, look, my hope is, and my intention is, I'm going to walk again when I play golf. And it's going to be before
The
the
whole
summer.
thing, like all 18 holes?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my
Listen,
intention.
as someone that's incredibly active, that is a large feat. Carrying
Well,
that big heavy bag.
yeah.
But I love
No,
it. I love it.
and bless you for thinking that I would carry my bag, Jenna. I
Oh, what do
will
you
push
do?
a cart. I will push a cart.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you
But
have one of those like, okay, got
yeah,
it. Got
yeah,
it.
yeah. And I'm a big talker sometimes, but hey, have goals,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that would be a goal. I want to walk this
Yeah.
summer.
I will tell you, like, research shows that people with purpose, it's like the number one determinant of aging well is a purpose as you
Ah,
get older. Hmm.
I instinctively believe that.
Yeah. So you're already back to golf. What else are you most excited about to get back to?
That as I mentioned, really full participation in the cottage
Yeah.
with the grandkids. Um, um, that has been, well, we call it our grandchild magnet. They
Yeah.
the young ones in particular love it, but even our college age grandkids will come whenever they can, and they express regret that they can't be there as much as they used to. And that means a tremendous amount to my wife and I, just to
Absolutely.
maintain that connection.
What sorts of things are you guys doing at the cottage when you're out there?
Um, a lot of activity around gardening, uh,
Oh,
activity. Well, like I say, we walk, we visit with the neighbors. Um, there's all kinds of water activities that we like to continue to be able to do. Riding in the boat that pulls the water skiers or pulls the tubers.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Not the actual participation
No,
anymore, but
listen, as a physical therapist, I think water skiing is just like very dangerous. Like it's
yes.
right up there with like climbing on a ladder and standing on top of it. I like can't wrap my brain around things that dangerous. I also don't like to road bike, so I have a very low threshold for danger.
Well, you will live longer then.
Here's to hoping. Here's to hoping.
Oh, indeed.
So
Indeed.
just to kind of wrap things up about and go back to your knee a little bit, what would you say to somebody who is on the fence about getting their knee replaced?
I will say, understand, first of all, I get it. Uh, As a fellow who had a couple of false starts himself, I get it. But I can tell you from this side of the equation, don't let your fears or your concerns get in the way of your enjoying the rest of your life, because that's really what we're talking about here. If it's bad enough that your doc is saying, you qualify, and know that the other side is worth it, absolutely worth it. I don't tell anybody what to do. Everybody makes up their own minds. But I can tell you from my perspective, I'm just grateful I've had the opportunities I've had. I'm grateful I've had the help I've had. You guys have pulled me through, and I'll be forever grateful.
Oh, well,
But
good.
you can do this. You can
I
do
love
it.
that. That is great, great advice. All right, now I have 4 rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready for them?
Yes,
Okay, 1. What does vitality mean to you?
it means ultimately caring, concern, knowledge, motivation, support, and success.
I love that. All right, 2. What have you or will you do today for your physical health?
I have a therapist visiting me at 11:30.
Oh gosh.
She and I are,
Godspeed.
we're going to push it. We're
I
gonna do
love
what
it.
we need to do.
I love it. All right, 3. What have you or will you do today for your cognitive health?
I have already completed all of my New York Times daily puzzles and games.
Get out.
Oh yes.
Already? Good
All
Lord.
It's what I do first. Well, first thing, I check the headlines, I depress myself, and then I pick up my spirits by doing my games. I will do a few more game type stuff, but I'm also reading a book I enjoy, and I will do my reading as well.
I love that. And lastly, what have you or will you do today for your spiritual health?
I will, let me be smarmy. I will thank goodness I found you guys.
Oh, I love you. Again, you're not being paid. Let me just be very clear. You are not being paid for all these plugs, but I appreciate them.
I am not, but I will say this. I'm also grateful for the several people who recommended you to me.
Oh, well, good. Good, good,
Yes,
good.
yes,
Well,
yes.
Pat, your story is such a powerful reminder that getting older does not mean having to step back. It just means adapting, staying engaged, and continue to show up for life. So thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today. And good luck later this morning with Nicole.
I will need it, but thank you. I enjoyed this very much, Jenna.
Well, good. And we love to have you as a client, but I hope we don't have to see you again because that just means that there's another injury happening. So keep
Well,
yourself.
Nicole and I have been talking about maybe keeping up, every once in a while, checking in on me, maybe coming out and seeing how I'm doing, and that sounds really good to me. So you might not be rid of me.
Okay, well we'll keep you. We'll keep you. All right, Pat. Well, enjoy therapy and I hope you can get out for a game of golf this weekend if the rain stops.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Take care.
Take care, you too. Bye-bye.